Well, hello there, beautiful rays of light. Thank you for joining me on the Hill Spot podcast. I am Nikki S. Salas, your host, spiritual guide, well-being educator, and all-around inspiration giver. This is about promoting healing. We want to promote healing so we can live better. When we are doing better, we are able to enjoy our lives. And how do we do this? We do this by positively affecting the different aspects of the self, whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally, and the spirit. The spirit loves that. It goes along for the ride. So make sure you subscribe so you can be notified of upcoming videos and life teachings. Thank you for joining me. Peace and blessings. So let's get right into it. But before I go on, I just want to thank you for sharing this time and this space with me, because you could have chosen to do anything else, but you are choosing to connect with me. So I appreciate you. So let's get right into it. Is nutrition important? I believe it is. Nourishment of our bodies and nourishment of our emotions. You will often hear me say, do what is well with your soul, which is positively impacting, positively feeding your emotions, right? The way we feel, the way we think, and also doing so we can feed our mind, positively feed our mind, thus giving it to our body. And again, our spirit is along for that. But when I talk about nutrition or nourishment in this video recording, I am talking about what we should eat. Well, the same applies. Do what is well with you. And this is what I mean. Often on different platforms, I would show of different things that I'm eating, different things that I'm doing that benefits Nikki, right? And that being me in this body, me being in this time, this chapter of my life, which I am a premenopausal woman, and I am not ashamed of it. I welcome it, and by me welcoming it allows me to be in no resistance of it, and allow this chapter, this beautiful pause, this beautiful welcoming, this beautiful newness of me to come forth and teach me. So, with that being said, I have to eat different things that I could not eat, whether it be a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And one of those being one of the things that I had to cut out of my diet. And diet means what we are routinely taking in. It is not necessarily a certain type of plan. It is your plan of what you are consistently taking in. That's really what a diet means. So one of the things that I cut out recently, and I talked about this in a previous podcast video recording, is that I had to cut out alcohol, because it wasn't doing well for my soul no more. It wasn't doing well for my mind and my body. It was actually causing a lot of inflammation. And in this process of being premenopausal, of being the woman I am, the woman I am becoming, I had to let go of a lot of things to be better, to positively feed me, right? And doing so, I have seen a lot, uh, a lot of differences, good differences come into my life. So that's what I had to do. And that's why I share my experience. And this is not, when I share my experience, it's not to say to someone else, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. No, you have to do what's well with your soul. You have to do what's best for you. So again, on my different social platforms, mainly on my Facebook page, and I'll put the link below, because I do different well-being education and inspiration on there as well. I do Wellness Wednesday, which is for me really well-being, right? Because well-being is affecting the whole of us, so we can affect others, right? The better we are, the better we can help guide people to be the best for them. So on Wellness Wednesday, I talk about and I post of different things that I am eating, the different things that Nikki is doing to give herself nutrition and to nourish her. So in these posts, I might say, for example, what is the benefits of eating sweet potato? What is the benefits of eating the herb or taking in the herb oregano? This is just education. It is to go away from saying this is what you're supposed to do. Just like with anything, it makes me think of that phrase, eat the fish and not the bones, which means you take in what's good for you and what's not, you leave out to the side, but you still enjoy the fish, right? It is to, again, encourage and promote what is beneficial and what has been beneficial for me. And yes, it could be also of different research and data that I have read, but it's really more so of what has been working for me, what I have known, because that's the best teacher, right? When you go from your own experience. So, this is why I say this to you. Whether you choose to eat only fruits and vegetables, whether you still choose to incorporate meat, poultry, fish, and different things into your diet, your eating plan, your lifestyle, you do what's best for you. And one of the ways we learn this is just like how I told you about the alcohol. I started to notice how, and I was able to compare of whether it be a year ago, 10 years ago, I could have a glass of wine, would not be affected. And recently I have learned or saw, observed, and felt my body break out into rashes. Um, that's for all of us, right? So when that's one reason why we are supposed to be slow. That's one thing I do encourage you to do is to be slow in your eating, slow in when you are nourishing your body by food, by the food we take into our mouth, so you can enjoy it as well. Because it's energy still. Everything is energy, right? And the food that we are taking in should be considered as such. It should be a way of how we're practicing love to our body, and how we all do that again is different. So if I am a lover of um, sweet potatoes, if I am a lover of the herb oregano, and I notice and I feel my body is benefited from these different things that I choose to take in, that's how I am choosing to show love to my body. And that is the same for you. Again, another thing that I had to exclude from my eating plan, my diet, my lifestyle many years ago, like over 3 decades ago, in the 90s, was beef and pork. I heard it within myself to stop eating it, and with that I was able to go just straight cold turkey, as they say, and still to this day I choose not to eat beef or pork. But if it is well with you, if it is benefiting you, if you are able to do your daily functions and throughout your day and do them well, and you are noticing a increase in your life, and these different things are not whether what you're eating or what you're doing, right? Because again, emotions, how we feel and how we think, plays a big part on our lifestyle as well. But again, when it comes to nourishment and nutrition, if these things are not increasing you, if you are not feeling well afterwards, again, we're supposed to be slow to take these things in so we can notice what it's doing to our body. Um, a video I did a while ago, but I said again about how we feel after we go through a mad situation or angry. We should take our vital signs if you're able to, whether you're able to check your pulse, your respiration, check in with yourself, scan your body to see how you feel. Allow yourself to calm down, taking deep breaths, stretching, praying, or meditating, whatever you do to help you to come back to your center, your peace. Then take your vital signs again and compare those two. And that lets you know that mad situation is something that you need to work on more so you can be more in the calmer state at peace, right? Because the more we are in a peaceful state, which is homeostasis, which is harmony within the emotions, the mind, the body, and the spirit, we are able to have well-being. And that's it for today. I wish you all well. Again, thank you for joining me in this time, in this space. Until the next time, peace and blessings.